So this week is part 2 of how the blanket weed has been doing, because it's been a bit of a long one, this video. I've never known a video take so long. Let me just look at some stats, because I record everything. So let's look back at why we're actually doing this. The reason I'm doing all this is because I've always used Cloverleaf Blanket Answer. Brilliant product, #1 seller. Say no more, say no more. Again, that's what I use on my pond with my filters. You, leave it with you. So I wanted this year to do something different to stop the amount of the white stuff that comes into the filters, because it makes a bit of a mess of your pond. Okay, yeah, I'm sure the blanket weed does, but the idea was to find a product that didn't create this sort of white residue-y powder stuff. And I'm sure there was a product out there. So we started looking at all these different products that you saw on the thumbnail. So we decided to go, first of all, with the Evolution Aqua, the Stop Blanket Weed one. This product was recommended to me by a number of people. A friend of mine I used to work with, Rob Malpass. Hello. Hope you're well. See you for breakfast soon. And so he recommended this. Worked on his pond, didn't work on mine. Such is. So there you go. So that was put in. First dose of that went in on the 2nd of June. I'm now recording this on the right at the end of August, 26th of August. I'm recording this. So I've left it for a number of weeks into months. So anyway, we put the first dose in. It said add a dose every week. It said add a dose of this once per week until all the blanket weed was gone. So I did 1st, 2nd of July, 11th of July, 16th of July, 23rd of July. So that's 5 doses I did. And it was still here. In fact, it was looking like this. So it got worse. So is that a case of it getting worse before it got better? I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so. So as I'm bumping into people that watch the channel, and I get a lot of people saying, you know, how's your blanket weed doing? And, you know, how's that doing? And how's your new Kactoily water monitors doing? So I got lots and lots and lots of different suggestions. Again, all of them were listed on the thumbnail. So the next one I started to have a go at, which was the second most popular one after the blanket weed stop thing, was the Aquasource Blanket Resolve. And again, a lot of people had a lot of success with this, but not me. Because again, you know, followed what it said on the tin. I had enough in this for 2 doses, because, you know, every day's a school day. Buy a massive tin, doesn't work. What do you do with it now? If anybody sees me out and about and you live local and you want this, you can surely yours, mate. You can have it. I don't want it. So anyway, so that's that. So I might as well give that away. So the Aquasource Resolve stuff, I did enough for 2 doses, and it said you should probably need around about 2 doses. And I've given it all the time in the world. So from the 20th of June, we've done over 2 months. Now, if I'd stayed with my usual product, this would have been done in 6 weeks. Easy peasy. In fact, to be honest, it overdoes it a little bit too well. It leaves the black slimy stuff on your wall, which means it's literally killed everything. And I believe there's copper in it as well, which is, you don't want copper, you don't want any metals in your water. You know, don't forget, we're water keepers, we're not fish keepers, we're water keepers. Keep the water good, the fish look after themselves to a certain extent, which is the Cloverleaf Blanket Answer. But it's blooming good stuff. So let's have a quick wander through the pond now and just see what's happening in the pond now and how well or not well that stuff's been doing. So there you go. It's kind of knocked it back, but for God's sake, it's been in there for months. You know, 2 products in there for months, and I've still got a number of other products that I could spend all year, all season trying. But I've got other things to be getting on with. So all the other suggestions you made, you know, I'm definitely going to keep them in mind. So anyway, the Aquasource, this stuff, the Aquasource Resolve. First dose went in 29th of July. Which was 23rd of July, last one of, and then the second dose went in on 7th of August. I think I'm going to get caught in a bit of a rainstorm at the moment. It's giving rain out today in Stoke-on-Trent. At last, I could do with it in the garden, to be honest. The lawn's looking ridiculous. So as it stands at the moment, I'm still unhappy with these other two products. They just don't seem to have cut it at all. And I think the Cloverleaf blanket answer is just the way forward. You know, it is the best seller. It's been proven, you know, time and time again, and I've used it for years. But I'm going to pause this video right now because I'm about to get very wet, because it's about to start raining. So let's go to another time, or even another day. Oh, and just while I'm here, if you remember in the video I did with the new Kactoily development product, yeah, don't forget, it's only a product, it's only development product at the moment. Kactoily tell me there's been a number of people emailing them and asking how much it is and where they can get it from and why it's not on the website. Yeah, it won't be on the website yet because they've just sent it to me to develop. This is why I was sort of saying, you know, really, I really hope this works for you and me, and then hopefully Kactoily will put it on sale, and hopefully, maybe that will be the unit that goes into the worldwide competition for the 10,000 plus subscribers I've been promising. So yeah, it's only a development unit at the moment. It's not for sale as yet. Kactoily want to make sure they get it right before they put it on the market. And I'm going to make sure that I get inside now because I'm starting to get wet in the rain. So now let's go to another time or another day, whatever. So we've come to another day because it did throw it down last night, and I thought I'd let everything dry up a little bit first. Went out, did a few other things and bits and pieces. So let's conclude what's been happening with blanket weed in my pond. Two products I used have taken forever, and that's too long for me. So for me, Cloverleaf Blanket Answer is still the #1 selling product. You know, Google it. It's just what it is. It works better in my pond with my filters. The only thing is, it gets messed up. Messes up my filters with the powdery stuff, but I suppose I'm just gonna have to live with that. But I've still got those other products, so you can't knock them till you've tried them. Still got the other products to try, and maybe we'll give them a blast next year. Who knows? So there we go. So thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, ding the bell for notifications, share to all your friends, and click that like button, because that makes all the difference to the algorithms. Or so I believe. Anyway, thanks very much for watching KoiPondLifestyle.